Yeah, I think we got somebody here you know now. How long you known Raymond? Hey, buddy.
Way longer than probably either one of us care to admit.
Yeah.
I think probably the first time I met Raymond, I was like 14 years old.
Holy mackerel.
All I had in my brain was race car, race car, race car, and Raymond kind of took me under his wing and started hauling me up and down the road. And talking about hauling up and down the road, we've had many, many bumpy rides. What are we doing to my truck?
We've had, well, what we've done, we're actually just taking a look at things right now. We replaced all the steering and suspension on the front here with Moog chassis parts. And I think what you're going to really be excited about now is this truck's going to ride better than it did when it was brand new in 1957. So going through new control arms, we got a new coil spring, and of course the backbone of this thing is to have new ball joints on it and have the Moog ball joint. I have an example of one right here that we have, and this is the full metal gusher bearing. And one thing technicians have learned over the years to really depend on these is, one, it helps them save time on doing the job because they install straightforward and they really go together well. It has to do with the precision and how they were first made. The other thing that's really important about this, it keeps this ball joint lubricated, but at the same time it allows it to have a metal-on-metal contact, which allows for really solid steering. So when you're going down the road with this, it's going to feel like you're driving a brand new car, a brand new truck.
So it's not going to be like
no wobbles, no shakes, no shimmies.
All right, I got to tell a quick story. 100 years ago, we're at Darlington, South Carolina. We got beat, and we got a little dragster that I drove, and Raymond kind of took care of everything on it, and a guy was parked too close behind us, and so me and Raymond and another guy, we picked the dragster up, and we walk over and set it on the back door. Well, when they let the car down, they just took off and left me there, and my hands was under the dragster, and it rolled and slid down the back door, tore my fingers all to pieces, and Raymond had to not only spend the night at the emergency room getting my fingers stitched up, he also had to finish driving all the rest of the way home from Darlington. I was like the hands guy laid in the back all stitched up. And
we were a little concerned, and the bad thing about that was, if you remember, it was Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day.
It was the only
right.
time we ever raced on Mother's Day. It was a rain out we were making up, and your wife and your two sons were with us, and they were not real pleased with me because they kind of thought I should have figured out the geometry on this, just like we do on the chassis parts.
Well, yeah. Donna was mad at him.
Oh, Donna was mad at me because I didn't speak up soon enough when they set the car down, and it started tearing my fingers up rolling down the back door. But the best part though was the boys. They were little at the time, and all they wanted to do was for Uncle Raymond to stop and go to Walmart because earlier in the weekend he had went and spoiled them buying them toys. But it was a long trip home.
It was a very long trip home. But fortunately, we got to race again. Your hands healed up pretty good, right?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. But
you guys are still friends, too. Huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I literally wouldn't have been out here at all without Raymond, and it's kind of cool for you to be involved with the truck, and obviously everybody at Federal Mogul. And
this is a blast. I know all the guys at home are pretty excited about this. We had a lot of guys involved with getting the parts down here for you, and then it looks like the team here did a great job putting everything together. So I think we ought to take it for a spin as soon as we can get it back on the ground.
I think so too, but don't give Walt too much credit. I don't know if he did that right or not.
Great job.
All right. Thanks, Raymond.
Get down out of there. Come on. Get down out of there.